Hey you guys, so today is day 2 of baby-led weaning. We are first going to fill up our steamer, and it came with like a little measuring cup so you can know how much to fill up. After reading the book, I realized that the fruit that I was using was frozen, so I just ended up doing 2 cups, which you don't see. The video shows just half a cup, but it's 2 cups. And then you put the little trays on top, and then I poured the blueberries in. Now, I will say, before having my baby, I was like, yeah, we're going to start with vegetables first. And we ended up doing blueberries first because the day before my dad came over, because he was like, I want to be a part. And so she had like blueberries put into a little teether that you can use for like frozen milk that they can chew on to help their gums. And so we put blueberries in there just because they fit. And she devoured it. So that's why I was like, okay, we'll do an official blueberry day as day 2. And she absolutely loved it. So I let the steamer go. I pressed the 5. And if you have this machine and you don't like reading instructions like I don't, what you do is you plug it up, you press the power button, then you use the arrows to click on what setting, which number you want it to be on, and then you press the start button again. I was sitting there for like 5 minutes, you guys, wondering when that thing was going to start heating up, and it was because I didn't press the start button again after selecting level 5. Then I poured the blueberries that were already pretty much like squishy and melted, as you saw, into the blender. Added some breast milk in there and blended it again just to make sure all of that was mixed up all good together. And then I poured it into 2 individual little cups, which I ended up putting it into a separate container to go into the freezer, because as much as baby girl absolutely devoured this meal, she had a little skin reaction, which terrified me, and I thought she was having an allergic reaction. But I think it was just like a little irritation from like the dye when she was eating it, because of course she got it all around her mouth. So yeah, that made me nervous. So we put that out and we put it into a freezer container. I took some scoops of the oatmeal that we blended up in last video, and then I poured some of the blueberry juice directly into it. And it made a decent amount. And like I said a second ago, she absolutely annihilated this meal, you guys. She ate every last bit of it. I didn't make it, like, it was still kind of thick, as you'll see in a second when I start mixing it together. It ends up being pretty thick, so it's still textured. I know that some folks are doing, or typically do, puree for a couple of days, and we didn't. I was like, you know what, let's get to it. Homegirl has been reaching for our plates for at least a month now, so she's ready. But like I said, she absolutely loved this meal, and I will see you guys in day 3. Bye.